Commissioners, we're going to try a new idea called Take 5. We're just going to have a quick timeout and catch up with the Board of County Commissioners. So I want to thank you guys for joining us. I know that your schedules are busy, but I want to take a quick minute, ask each one of you a real quick question. Start with Commissioner Pepler. We just finished 2025, finished the first month in 2026 already. You just wrapped up your first year as a county commissioner. What's your biggest takeaway so far?
I know the one that I keep telling people is I had no idea how involved that this board is involved with legislation, whether it's state level or federal level. Not just the board either, you know, many of our staff, our directors are the experts. And so they are able to give great testimony to help lead and give the wisdom, especially when it comes to the science of things and stuff. So I've had citizens, even myself before as a citizen, why would our local representatives spend so much time in Denver? You know, shouldn't they be taking care of county business? And I didn't realize how much that affects county business. And so we're often challenging state legislation because many of the mandates we're required to enforce are things that come through the state. And unfortunately, a lot of them are unfunded. So that was really eye-opening to me this year.
Great, thank you. Commissioner Maxey, we'll pop over to you real quick. You two have just finished your first year as a county commissioner. What's been the biggest eye-opener for you having served as a county department head prior to being elected county commissioner?
Yeah, thank you, Jennifer, very much. You know, I was blessed, I feel, to have the opportunity to serve as a department head for Weld County prior to being elected. And I've said it many times over the last year that I believe that experience and knowledge that I was able to gain in that role truly has been a huge help to me in my, you know, completion of first year as commissioner. But I will say, even with that background, probably the biggest eye-opener for me was just seeing how differently the county commissioners in Weld County operate compared to that of county commissioners across the state, and the additional time it requires of us, the five of us. Everybody here, all the commissioners know that we're unique as being only one of two home rule counties in Colorado, and that plays into the uniqueness of how Weld County is ran and what the role of county commissioner entails here. So we not only work on policy and procedures, and participate in land use cases that come before us, but that very unique aspect of being part of the day-to-day operations and personnel aspects of the county is something that is unique to me and takes a lot of time. I mean, we don't have a county manager. The five of us operate in that capacity as a team. And so that additional responsibility that comes along with that uniqueness means that a lot of time is taken in meetings with staff, reviewing code or our processes, providing direction, or maybe even just giving decisions on everything from policy to budget items. So for me, my biggest eye-opener or takeaway from my last year is just trying to balance all the day-to-day responsibilities of this position while still doing my best to stay engaged with the residents, the towns, the businesses in District 1. So that's been the biggest challenge for me, an eye-opener.
Thank you. Commissioner Buck, you were the board chair for 2025. What are you most proud of that the board accomplished last year?
Well, I also want to thank you, Jennifer, for doing this. It's kind of cool that all five of us are doing our little bit of the input. When I think about last year, I think the big two decisions that were made was the redistricting, where we engaged the community. We had 9 people get together, and I think they worked on it for a couple of months, where they helped with drawing the lines. That was a big decision for all of us. And then 2 was the decision where to place the new justice building. So those were two big decisions that highlighted my year as the chair. And I'm so grateful for this team because we have really such a good board that we can engage in communication where we get each other's inputs, and it speaks volumes to how well I think we're doing a good job. I ask a lot of people, are we doing a good job? And so far, no complaints. but anyway, I just really do appreciate the team that we have.
Thank you. And I know that the board has said it. We appreciate you being chair last year and taking all that on. Commissioner Ross, we're going to quickly pop over to you. We talked about 2025. As we head into 2026, what does success for Weld County government look like?
That's a great question. Thanks, Jen. I think for me, success looks like continuing the Justice Center project down the road. I would like to see the actual, I'll call it shovel ceremony, where we're breaking ground and getting that going. And we're just on the verge of starting demolition right now. So I really think we can do that as we proceed with getting a designer on board and the general contractor. I think that's important. The other things with success are maybe if we can figure out some ways through our lobbying efforts that Commissioner Pepler brought up, right, to strengthen our land use, keep it here at the county level, or expand and be able to secure those rights and abilities inside Weld County, either via the state or with our partners at the federal level. I think those items would really help out Weld County and carry us into the future.
Wonderful. Thank you. Commissioner James, we're going to end with you. You are the new board chair for 2026. From your perspective and from your colleagues here, what's the focus of the board for this upcoming year?
Jen, I think our first focus should be you adding 3 more people to this call. I've always wanted to be Paul in the center square. So
The
if we
Brady
can get
Bunch.
3 more people here and work on that next time.
Okay,
But now the focus is just to continue to be Weld County. I'm very proud of what Weld County does in the way that we run our government, in the way that the 5 of us cooperatively and actively work on the management of that government. Weld County's got good stuff going. And the chair just means that I'm the guy that happens to have the gavel this year. I'm still just 20% of any given decision, a place that I'm quite comfortable. As a town councilman and a mayor in Johnstown, I was one of 7 then, and now I'm one of 5, and I enjoy the board process. Trust me, when you come to a work session, you'll see that the 5 of us don't always agree, but we agree respectfully, or we disagree respectfully, I should say. And we come to a conclusion. And while you might be on the losing side of a vote or two, all 5 of us respect the process and realize that's the position of the Board of County Commissioners as we move on. I get to be a little bit of a figurehead and a mouthpiece, I guess, which I'm comfortable with doing, but it is just an honor to represent the 5 of us collectively as that board, because I think that we can set the bar for the state of Colorado. We can show the rest of the state how responsible and effective and efficient government works. And that's done with the help of all our department heads and the entirety of our staff. We've got some great things going in Weld County, and I'm just proud to be able to be the guy that gets to hold the gavel this year and continue that tradition.
Well, I know that staff's looking forward to it, and I appreciate you guys taking a time out to pull back the curtain a bit and let people get to know you. And I appreciate the time you took today. Have a great one.
Thank you, Ms. Tim.